Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Skyrim is an epic open-world RPG developed by Bethesda Game Studios. Released in 2011, the game allows players to explore a vast and stunning Nordic province called Skyrim. This incredible RPG opens our list of the top 25 best games for Xbox 360. The main narrative involves the player character, known as Dovahkiin, who possesses dragonborn abilities and must confront the dragon Algernon, threatening to destroy the world. Beyond the main plot, Skyrim is renowned for its numerous side quests, the freedom to choose your own path, and a flexible skill system. Mass Effect 2, developed by BioWare. Mass Effect 2 is an action RPG that is part of the famous Mass Effect trilogy. Released in 2010, the game continues the story of Commander Shepard, who leads a diverse team to combat an alien threat known as the Collectors. Mass Effect 2 is praised for its engaging narrative, well-developed characters, and the impact of player decisions on the storyline. Additionally, the combat system has been enhanced compared to the previous game, providing a more intense experience. Red Dead Redemption, developed by Rockstar Games. Red Dead Redemption is an open-world action game set in the American Wild West. Released in 2010, the game follows John Marston, a former outlaw seeking redemption by pursuing members of his old gang. The captivating narrative, impressive graphics, and the vastness of the game world contributed to the critical and commercial success of the game. The online multiplayer mode, allowing players to explore the West together, also received widespread acclaim. Halo Reach, developed by Bungie, is the last game in the Halo series produced by this developer before the franchise was taken over by 343 Industries. Released in 2010, the game serves as a prequel to the events of the first game. Players control Noble Six, a member of the Spartan team, fighting against the alien forces known as the Covenant on Reach. The campaign is known for its emotional narrative, and the multiplayer mode is widely appreciated by the gaming community. Dark Souls, created by From Software. Dark Souls is an action RPG known for its challenging difficulty and dark atmosphere. Released in 2011, the game places players in an interconnected world filled with formidable enemies and epic bosses. Gameplay requires patience, skill, and strategy, and the non-linear storytelling encourages exploration. Dark Souls has been praised for its unique approach and the dedicated community that formed around its demanding challenge. BIOSHOCK Infinite, developed by Irrational Games. BIOSHOCK Infinite is a first-person shooter released in 2013. Set in the floating city of Columbia, the game follows Booker DeWitt and Elizabeth in a complex narrative involving alternate dimensions and social conflicts. Combining intense gunplay with special powers, the game offers unexpected twists and reflections on themes such as fate and power. Fallout 3, developed by Bethesda Game Studios. Fallout 3 is an open-world action RPG set in a post-apocalyptic world. Released in 2008, the game puts players in the shoes of a Vault 101 dweller emerging to explore the devastated capital wasteland. The freedom of choice, the karma system, and engaging quests contributed to the game's lasting popularity. Gears of War 3, developed by Epic Games, is the third installment in the third-person shooter series. Released in 2011, the game continues the story of Marcus Phoenix and his Delta Squad as they battle the alien enemies known as the Locust. The game stands out for its cooperative gameplay, emotional narrative, and a robust multiplayer mode. Assassin's Creed 2, sequel to the original, Assassin's Creed 2 was developed by Ubisoft. Released in 2009, the game takes players to Renaissance Italy, where they control Ezio Auditore da Firenze in his quest for revenge against the Templars. Besides improvements in gameplay and combat over the first game, Assassin's Creed 2 is notable for its rich historical representation and intriguing narrative. Batman: Arkham City, developed by Rocksteady Studios. Batman: Arkham City is the sequel to the acclaimed Arkham Asylum. Released in 2011, the game expands the setting to a larger urban area, allowing players to take on the role of the Dark Knight in his struggle against iconic villains. Smooth gameplay, a dark atmosphere, and faithfulness to source material contributed to the success of the game. Borderlands 2, developed by Gearbox Software. Borderlands 2 is a first-person shooter with RPG elements and irreverent humor. Released in 2012, the game is set on Pandora and follows a new group of Vault Hunters in their quest against the charismatic villain Handsome Jack. Cooperative gameplay and the abundance of procedurally generated weapons are highlights of the game. Forza Horizon, a more laid-back addition to the Forza series. Forza Horizon, developed by Playground Games, provides an open-world racing experience. Released in 2012, the game is set during a music and car festival, offering a vibrant and diverse atmosphere. Impressive graphics and accessible driving mechanics appeal to both racing enthusiasts and casual gamers. The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings, developed by CD Projekt. The Witcher 2 is an action RPG based on the works of Andrzej Sapkowski. Released in 2011, the game follows Geralt of Rivia in a complex political plot involving kings, traitors, and assassins. The game received praise for its mature narrative, complex characters, and significant choices shaping the course of the story. Grand Theft Auto 5, developed by Rockstar Games, GTA 5 is one of the best-selling and critically acclaimed games of all time. Released in 2013, the game is set in the fictional city of Los Santos and follows three interconnected protagonists in a tale of crime and intrigue. GTA 5 is known for its massive scale, multifaceted narrative, sharp social satire, and an open world full of activities. Portal 2, sequel to the revolutionary Portal, Portal 2 is a first-person puzzle game developed by Valve. Released in 2011, the game maintains the unique Portal mechanics but introduces new elements, characters, and an engaging narrative. In addition to the single-player campaign, Portal 2 offers a cooperative mode with exclusive puzzles, providing even more replay value. Call of Duty: Modern Warfare 2, part of the popular first-person shooter franchise, Modern Warfare 2 was developed by Infinity Ward. Released in 2009, the game is known for its cinematic campaign mode, following global events and terrorist threats. The multiplayer mode, featuring customization options and dynamic maps, also contributed to the game's longevity. FABLE 2, developed by Lionhead Studios, FABLE 2 is an action RPG released in 2008. Set in a fantasy world called Albion, the game allows players to shape their hero's destiny based on moral choices. Emphasizing freedom and consequences of player decisions, FABLE 2 explores themes of sacrifice and redemption. Dead Space, developed by Visceral Games, Dead Space is a survival horror game released in 2008. Set on a spacefaring vessel infested with grotesque alien creatures, the game follows engineer Isaac Clarke in a quest to find his missing girlfriend. The tense atmosphere, intelligent enemy design, and distressing narrative make Dead Space a memorable experience. FIFA 14, part of the popular soccer simulation series, FIFA 14 was developed by EA Sports. Released in 2013, the game enhances realistic gameplay and introduces the Pure Shot feature to improve shooting accuracy. With a wide range of modes, including the popular Ultimate Team, FIFA 14 is a favorite among virtual sports fans. Madden NFL 15, as part of the American football simulation franchise, Madden NFL 15 was developed by EA Sports. Released in 2014, the game features graphical improvements, refined controls, and enhanced modes, providing an authentic NFL experience. Fans of American football praise the accurate representation of the sport and strategic options. Tomb Raider, the reboot of the iconic Tomb Raider series, was developed by Crystal Dynamics and released in 2013. The game explores the origins of archaeologist Lara Croft, who shipwrecks on a mysterious island. Tomb Raider combines intense action, open-world exploration, and an emotional narrative, offering a fresh perspective on the classic character. Alan Wake, developed by Remedy Entertainment, Alan Wake is an action and psychological horror game released in 2010. The game follows writer Alan Wake as he investigates dark mysteries surrounding his latest novel in a town plagued by supernatural forces. The intense atmosphere, engaging narrative, and creative use of light as a gameplay element make Alan Wake a unique experience. Dragon Age: Origins, developed by BioWare, Dragon Age: Origins is a high fantasy RPG released in 2009. The game allows players to choose from different races and origins for their character while facing an epic threat called the Blight. With a deep narrative, meaningful choices, and a richly detailed world, Dragon Age: Origins is considered one of the best RPGs of its time. Saints Row: The Third, developed by Volition, Saints Row: The Third is an open-world game released in 2011. The game takes the series to new heights of insanity and humor, putting players in control of a gang that has become a global brand. Sandbox gameplay, over-the-top missions, and the freedom to cause chaos in the city make Saints Row: The Third a fun and memorable title. Left 4 Dead 2, developed by Valve, Left 4 Dead 2 is a cooperative first-person shooter released in 2009. Set in a zombie apocalypse, the game places players in teams of 4 to face hordes of infected. Intense cooperative gameplay, weapon variety, and dynamic scenario approaches make Left 4 Dead 2 a long-lasting title in the zombie game genre. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, as that really helps a lot. If you think any game is missing or if you're planning to play any of these games, don't forget to leave a comment. Those were the 25 best games for the Xbox 360. This has been another video from New Quest Play, and I'll be here waiting for you for the next quest.